Alright, next thing we're showing here is now that you've got your Gmail set up and acting as your email provider, and it's not a Gmail account, you're not sending mail as a Gmail user, you're sending it as your own email address. So for myself, I'm sending all my mail through Gmail, but it's coming from Calvin Mergen at KW, and I'm receiving everything that goes to Calvin Mergen at KW with Gmail. And now I'm going to set it up with one of the most popular programs out there for email, and that is Outlook. Almost everybody uses Outlook. It's a phenomenal program. I use it. I love it. I can store all my emails in there, sort it. I've got a calendar in there that also syncs with my Google. So again, that is one of the main reasons why we're using it. Using Gmail and Google is it's so powerful. It syncs with everything. But one of the big issues with Outlook is the outgoing mail server, and 90% of the emails that you have out there set up with a real estate company, or most of them out there, don't provide an outgoing mail server. So you have to utilize your internet provider's outgoing mail server, and when you're changing locations, you run into problems with sending email through Outlook because the outgoing mail server changes, and then you would have to manually go into Outlook and change it. And a lot of times, for one, you don't know how to do that, and two, you don't know what the outgoing mail server address is. So now that we're using Gmail, we'll never have to do that again, never have to even worry about it. We'll set it up once, and now that we're using Gmail, it will send mail from anywhere as long as you're connected to the internet. So here we go. Here's how we're going to set that up. Is you just open up your Outlook. So this is what it would look like. Basically, when you open up Outlook for the first time, it's going to ask you to set up an account, and you just say, yep, you're going to set it up. And you would go into account settings, and let's just say I would say add new account. I'm going to show you the settings here within the account that I've already got set up, but you would go new account, and this is Outlook 07. It's going to be the same steps. They're just going to look a little different if you're in an earlier version of Outlook. You're going to use a Microsoft Exchange POP3 IMAP HTTP, and then you can do the manual configuration down here, which grays everything out because we're actually going to manually input the information. And then you're going to use internet email, and then you're going to get to the actual page where you're going to put the information in, and I will show you that information. I pull up mine, and here's how mine reads. My name, I put my name in there, and then again, I want this to act as me as a KW agent. Even though I'm using Gmail, I want my email address to be Calvin Mergen at KW, so whatever email address you're utilizing, put that in here, and whatever email address you want to brand, put that in here. And then you're going to use the Gmail outgoing mail servers, and here they are. Your incoming mail server is pop.gmail.com. Your outgoing mail server, smtp.gmail.com. You will never have to change those again as long as you're using Gmail. Here's the important step, your login information. You will actually put your Gmail account information here. So whatever Gmail account you set up, this is where you'll put that information in. And I put mine at Gmail. I'm not going to be branding it. I'm going to be branding this up here, but this is where I log in to get that email. Then put the password for Gmail in here as well, and then put remember. And then you have to go to the more settings down here and follow these steps to the T to make sure everything gets set up right. More settings. Your first thing is general, and it's going to probably put your Gmail address in here. Put your name in here, so when you send out emails, it comes from your name, not your Gmail email address. So set your name there. Your outgoing mail server, check that to make sure outgoing mail server requires authentication. Just click that. Again, make sure everything is matching exactly what you're seeing here. Connection tab, you're not going to do anything with. The advanced tab, there's a few steps here. The first thing you're going to do is check this box. The server requires an encrypted connection. Your incoming mail server is number 995. Your outgoing mail server 587. And make sure you select this over here as TLS from your drop down menu. And then I would set your server timeout about somewhere in that 5-minute range. So if you can get it right on 5 minutes, great. Not going to waste my time on the video getting that. And the other thing you want to do is leave a copy on your server. Make sure you check that box, because what Outlook does when you hit your send receive button, it goes out to Gmail, finds the email, and pulls it into Outlook. If you have this checked where it pulls it in but doesn't leave you a copy out there, you won't be able to access that unless you have Outlook. So sometimes if you're on the road and you're at a hotel and you don't have your, because Outlook's a desktop program, if you don't have Outlook, you won't be able to access your email. because Outlook's pulled it off of the server. So make sure you leave a copy on the server, and then all you do is hit OK. You can hit your test account setting here if you want to, and they should both check complete and good to go. And then you hit next, and then you hit finish, and boom. And now I've got a bunch of email in there. I'm gonna hit my send and receive, and right now it's going out there, and it pulled in one of my emails. And I'm gonna hit send and receive. Actually, I do only have the one in that account. I'm sorry. So it went in there and pulled it off the mail server. So any future emails that I do get, here's another one coming in. It's going out to Outlook and pulling that in, and then you can utilize Outlook. And if I go new to, I'll just do to myself, and I'll just do a test email, send. There will be no problem with the outgoing mail server no matter where I'm at. And then now that it's sent, I should be able to go out there and pull it back in, and boom, it pulled it right back in. So that is as easy as it gets for setting up your Outlook along with Gmail. If you have any questions, check out the other training videos, or you can post a question on the YouTube site as well. Thank you, and check out the rest of the videos.